So tonight's lesson is lesson 86, and we are multiplying fractions and whole numbers. We have found a fraction of a whole number by dividing the whole number by the denominator of the fraction. We've done that before. But if we look at this problem, it says 1/3 of 6 is 2. Okay, and so really we're asking ourselves 6 divided by 3 equals 2. So what I did is I drew 6 pieces, okay? And then I took all of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I divided them by 3, and I got 2. So 1/3 is 1, 2. And then another section, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3 equals 1 whole. So, when we do this, when we look at this, we have 1/3 of 2, okay? So I could rewrite it as 1/3 of means to multiply. So I do my multiplication sign. And then when I have a whole number, it really does have a denominator. Okay, so I have 2. What do you think my denominator would be? How could I make this into a fraction but yet still keep it a whole number? When we have whole numbers and we want to turn them into fractions, all we have to do is put them over 1. So it's just saying we have 2 wholes over 1. 2 divided by 1 is still 2, a full 2. So now whenever you have a whole number, you put it over 1. So then this would be 2 over 1. And now it becomes a very easy multiplication problem. 1 times 2, you only do the top together and the bottom together when multiplying, remember that. 3 times 1 is 3. So you have your problem, 1/3 of, meaning multiplying, 2, a whole number, put it over 1, equals 2/3. And you can do it either way. You could have it 2 times 1/3 instead of 1/3 times 2. It could be either way, the fraction or the whole number. So we're going to do the next problem, okay? And it says, what number is 2/3 of 4? So I'm trying to find 2/3 of 4, and I'm going to multiply for this. So what I'm going to do is take my 2/3 of equals multiply. Okay, so I'm going to multiply, and then I put my 4, but it's a whole number, so I need to put it over 1. And now I'm going to multiply across. Remember, you do the top, the numerators, and the denominators when you multiply. 2 times 4 is 8. 3 times 1 is 3. Okay, my answer is 8/3, but I should really probably turn this into a mixed number. Right now it's an improper fraction, and you don't really want those for your answer unless they ask you. So I asked myself, okay, how many 3's can go into 8? It can fit in a full 2 times, and then what do I have left over? 6, 7, 8. 2 over 3. So when you have an improper fraction, go ahead when you're doing a final answer and turn it into a mixed number unless it tells you differently. Alright, we're going to try example number 2. So this one is already kind of set up for us. We have our multiplication sign. So what I need to do, I'm just going to rewrite my problem. 3/5 times, now I have a whole number and I'm multiplying, so I need to take my whole number and put it over 1. 3 times 2 is 6. 5 times 1 is 5. Again, if the numerator is bigger than the denominator, you know that it's an improper fraction. So again, I'm going to change this into a mixed number. So say, okay, how many whole numbers do I have in my numerator? How many times can my 5 fit all the way into my 6? It can fit in once. And so I took a 5 out of that 6. So what do I have left? I have a 1, and it's out of 5. So 1 1/5 would be your answer. Alright, we're going to go ahead and try the next one. So I take 2/3, this is already set up for me, times, again I have a 2 is my whole number, so I need to put it over 1. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 1 is 3. This is an improper fraction, so I need to change it into a mixed number. So again I say, okay, how many 3's can I take out of my 4? I can take 1 whole, and if I took a 3 out of the 4, what do I have left? I have a 1 left and third. So my answer would be 1 1/3. Alright, and our last practice problem. What number is 1/5 of 4? So remember, of equals, I'm going to multiply here. Okay, so I take 1/5 times, now I have a whole number, so I need to put it over 1. 4 over 1. And I multiply all the way across. 1 times 4 is 4. 5 times 1 is 5. And this is not an improper fraction, so we are good. 4/5. Alright, and your lesson practice for today. Number 1. What number is 1/6 of 5? I'll zoom in so you can see it a little bit better. And it says, what number is 1/6 of 5? Number 2, what number is 2/3 of 5? 3, 1/3 times 4. 4, down here, 1/8 times 6. 5, 3/5 times 7. And 6 2/3 times 9.